Dear students, now let us start the problems after problem number 1.6. First, let us solve the problem question number 1.7. First, you read out the question. Here, an electrostatic field line is a continuous curve. That is, a field line cannot have sudden breaks. Why not? I have already told you that an electrostatic field line is a continuous curve because a charge experiences a continuous force. You write, I am telling you, an electrostatic field line is a continuous curve because a charge experiences a continuous force when stressed in an electrostatic field. I am repeating you, an electrostatic field line is a continuous curve because a charge experiences a continuous force. Because a charge experiences a continuous force when stressed in an electrostatic field. The field line cannot have sudden breaks because the charge moves continuously and does not jump from one point to the other point. This is the answer for the question 1.7a. Now, let us come to the next question, that is 1.7b. Explain why two field lines never cross each other at any point. This answer I have told you. Again I am telling you, you write, if two field lines cross each other at a particular point, then the electric field intensity will show two directions at that point, which is impossible. The electric field intensity will show two directions at the point, which is impossible. That's why two field lines cannot cross each other at a particular point. Now let us come to the next question, question number 1.8. Here you see, in question number 1.8, 2 point charges QA is equals to 3 microcoulomb and QB is equals to minus 3 microcoulomb are located 20 centimeter apart in vacuum. What is the electric field at the midpoint O of the line AB joining the two charges? Number B, if a negative test charge of magnitude 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb is placed at this middle point, what is the force experienced by the test charge? First, let us draw the diagram. Let us suppose this is the point A. Here, you suppose this is the point A, and at this point A, one charge is kept, and that is QA is equals to 3 microcoulomb. And at the point B, let us suppose another charge QB is kept, which is minus 3 microcoulomb, and the distance in between A and B is given, which is equals to 20 centimeter. Now Let us suppose the middle point of AB is O. So AO is equals to 10 centimeter and OB is also equals to 10 centimeter. Now let us find out the electric field intensity at the midpoint O of the line joining AB. We can write here, you see, the electric field at O is, we can write E is equals to E1 plus E2. E1 is the field due to the charge 3 coulomb at A, and E2 is the field due to the charge minus 3 coulomb at B. So we can write, therefore E is equals to E1 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 in coulomb divided by 10 by 100 per square, and plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into mod of, because we are taking magnitude of electric field intensity due to the charge minus 3 coulomb, that's why we are taking mod of minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 10 by 100 per square. So we can take 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is 9 into 10 to the power 9. The value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power 9 into, this is 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by, this is 1 by 10 the whole square, that is, it can be taken as 1 by 10 whole square plus, if we have taken 9 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as common, so this can be written as 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by 1 by 10 square. Now let us take 9 into 10 to the power 9 into, this can be taken as twice, this is 2 into 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 by 1 into 10 to the power 2, that is 100. So this can be written as 3 9 are 27 into 2 into 10 to the power 9 minus 6 plus 2. So this is 54 into 10 to the power 11 minus 6. This is 3 9 are 27 into 2, 54 into 10 to the power, oh sorry, this will come as 10 to the power 2, 3 2 are 5, so it will be 56 into 10 to the power 11 minus 6 means 5, 10 to the power 5 Newton per coulomb, and it will act along the direction OB, along OB. So this is the value of the electric field at the midpoint O. Now let us solve the second portion. Force experienced by the test charge minus 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb. If this charge is kept at O, then what will be the force experienced by the test charge? We know F is equals to Q into E. Therefore, the force will be 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 9 into, here E is equals to 5.4 into 10 to the power 6. The magnitude of force, and it will be 8.1 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton, and it will act along OA, because here you see this force will act along OA. Why? As the negative force, that is minus 3 microcoulomb, that test charge is negative at O. At O the test charge is negative, and this negative charge minus 3 microcoulomb, it will repel. It will be repelled. As the negative test charge of magnitude 1.5 into 3 into 10 to the power minus 9 coulomb at the middle point, repelled by the charge minus 3 microcoulomb and attracted by the charge 3 microcoulomb at A, then the force will be experienced along OA in this direction. That's why this force will be experienced. This force will be experienced along OA. Now let us come to the next question, that is question number 1.9.